Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, I don't want to start this vlog off on a negative note, but I do need to address it and talk to you guys about it because I promised you that I would do for April. Well, I didn't promise, did I? I just said I was going to vlog every day of April, and as you've probably seen, I haven't posted a video for 5 days now. I've realised, guys, that I'm just too busy to do April, and as I said in another vlog, I had a few of you guys reach out and say like, I think you're doing too much, Joel. Why are you adding in vlogging every day when you've got loads of other things on? And I think you are right, because they're getting a bit burnt out. Firstly, lots of the vlogs started to look fairly similar because whilst I've got a busy month and I'm very busy, it's all boring stuff that you guys don't want to watch. It's me sending emails, it's having work calls, and just, you know, I'm not busy with social plans, basically. And in order to make for a fun vlogging month, I kind of need a month where I'm doing lots. So I'm afraid that is the end of April. I made it like, what, 10 days-ish? But I will still be vlogging. You'll still be getting 1 or 2 videos a week from me, so don't worry about that. But it's just, yeah, I'm really sorry that I've had to let you down. I do want to have a chat with you guys a little bit about, I feel like I should update you with how things are going here up north. I get lots of questions being like, how's it going? And my friends texting me going, you look like you're having a great time up north, but are you? Like, is it as good as I see on social media? Like, do you miss London? Things like that. So I think I'll have a chat with you guys later on in this vlog about that. But for now, let's crack on with the week. I'm obsessed with my new water bottle, guys. I showed it to you in my other vlog. It comes everywhere with me now. It's like my new best friend. So thank you, Cherry Wallace, for the recommendation about this. Keegan was like, babe, that is not 2 litres. And to be honest, even though it says it's 2 litres, I don't think it is. But I was like, you know what? This is better than the alternative. Don't try and rain on my parade. It's, I used to drink this much of Pepsi Max alone a day, and now I'm trying to be healthier. Like, it's better for me to drink this much water, because this is an improvement. Progress, not perfection. Right, I've just dropped Keegan off at the car garage for him to pick up his car once more. That's twice it was in the garage last week, so hopefully this is the last. And I've actually just packed a bag and I'm on my way to Starbucks because I just find I need to get a change of scenery sometimes. And I woke up this morning having had a really relaxing weekend, but with not a very full schedule today, or you know, loads of things to do on my to-do list. So I'm feeling too guilty to like sit and read my book because I spent a lot of the weekend reading and relaxing, and I'm like, no, it's Monday, I need to like crack on. But essentially, being self-employed, sometimes things are really busy, other times things aren't busy at all, and I just have to go with the flow. And I'm still learning that after many years of being self-employed now. 5 years of being self-employed, I'm like, Joel, make the most of this downtime. Like, I've not got a lot on today, so just embrace that rather than fight against it, because you know what, in a couple of weeks time or a couple of months time, you could be so busy that you've not got a moment to yourself, and then you'll be wishing that you'd made the most of it. But like most self-employed people, I just panic. When things aren't busy, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. I'm gonna die. Not I'm gonna die, but as in like, I'm not gonna earn any money. But then I am, like, I'm working with a few brands at the minute, and I'm like, Joel, you're fine. You can just chill. You can afford to just chill today. That said, I've packed my laptop and I do want to try and do a bit of work today. I want to do some planning. So I'm gonna like plan out what my members videos are gonna be over the next few months. I also want to plan out my main channel content, like what videos do I want to do. Obviously I've got Florida coming up, so that's good. That's a whole load of content, and I need to film some stuff for Instagram because I've not really posted on Instagram very much recently. Starry Bees is nice and quiet. I've got some happy healthy homework work to do. That is something I need to do. It's all the sort of uploading of that and scheduling of all the content. At first I have some emails to send, so I will do that and get that out of the way. Hey everyone, it's Thursday, the 20th of April, and I've just realised it's exactly a month today that me, Keegan, and the kids fly to Florida. So I'm so excited. A month left to the holiday. This is really motivating me to sort of focus on my health and wellness, guys. I've got my 2 litre water bottle, which I'm already making my way through. I'm up the 12 o'clock mark and it is 12:40, so I've got a little bit of catching up to do, but I'm on track with that. Been eating very healthily today. I've had my fish and vegetables for lunch. I've done my skincare, I've had a little shave. I'm feeling very good. Yeah, I've also got some new vitamins that I'd like to show you guys. Yeah, in fact, let me show you now. You guys know that I'm really into like health and wellness and things like that since being on my fitness journey all those many, many years ago. And you'll also know, if you've been watching for a long time, that I'm obsessed with vitamins because I know that I don't always have the perfect diet and I'm not definitely getting all the nutrients that I might need. And this is my vitamin container and this is what I have been using. And let me show you. I tend to take all those vitamins every day. That's 6. Sometimes I even have 7 because I've run out. I'm always going to Holland and Barrett or the health store to go and buy and top up on new vitamins. And then I had a brand called Ritual reach out to me, who are a vitamin brand, and they have this multivitamin that is all in one vitamin. Everything I need. So I can replace those 6 for one of these. Obviously I've taken multivitamins before in the past, but one thing I really love about Ritual is they're so transparent with everything that is in the vitamins. So when you go on their website, you can click through and you can look at the ingredients page. They're just completely transparent about all of the things that they use. There's no fillers, there's no shady additives or any of those sorts of things that you might find in generic store-bought vitamins. And in here we've got magnesium, boron, folate, omega-3, vitamin D3, B12, vitamin E, which just means you get essentially 10 high-quality nutrients delivered to your door every month. There's no strings attached, there's no hidden fees, anything like that. So if you're currently a vitamin taker and you're like me, I'm gonna show you actually. If you're a vitamin taker like me, then honestly, this is life-changing. I no longer have to go and worry about running out of stock of some of these. So this is the Essentials for Men range, but they also offer a multivitamin for women. They offer a 50+ one, a prenatal, postnatal, and a teen vitamin. So literally you can get vitamins for the whole family, but personalized to you, which I think is amazing. So if you wanna try it out, you can click my link in the description below, or use my code JOELWOOD20 for 20% off your first month. And this is a really silly thing to focus on, but I love it. There's a mint tablet in every vitamin bottle, which keeps them smelling fresh. One thing I hate about my vitamin bottles, when you open it and you just get that weird smell, and it's this thing, it smells of mint. And it says this stays in the bottle and it keeps them smelling good. I mean, some people think that's really minor and really silly, but I love that. Like, it just smells nice. Good work, babe. Sounding great. We just got a delivery through of a coffee, which is great. So for our Nespresso machine, we like to get the Starbucks pods, and I love hunting around for the best deal. I used to get our Starbucks coffee from this German company that was so cheap, and they were Starbucks pods, like genuine Starbucks. So I was like, that's amazing. And then since Brexit, the prices have massively rocketed where it's not actually worth it anymore. So I've gone with this other seller. I think all of this was like under £60, which per coffee works out at like 20p or something like that. So yeah, this is gonna last us a pretty long time. Good job we've got a big garage, so I'm gonna go chuck them in the garage now. I must say, the best part about having moved up here, aside from being able to live with my boyfriend and see him all the time, is this having more space and storage. Look at this, this is all our food. There's now all our coffee pods. Yeah, it's just really nice having gone from living in a tiny 2-bed terrace in London and living in tiny London places for the full 11 years I was there, to now have a house where I have a garage and I have like spare bedrooms and things like that is just really foreign to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's really nice. I'm not used to it still. Ooh, I've spilt the coffee everywhere. Let's wipe it with my jumper. I don't care, this can go in the wash. I'm a liability, it's because my legs really hurt. I did like legs yesterday at the gym and they're in a bit of pain. Lighting's not great here. If I was a proper YouTuber, you know, really professional one, I'd face the window, not away from the window. It's rule number 1 of like filmmaking. But let me just get a bit closer up. Anyway, I thought we'd just have a little chat, guys. I'm gonna walk the dogs after this. It's lovely and sunny today, which is so nice. I've edited a video, I've posted a reel on Instagram, and Happy Healthy Homo got launched yesterday, got a lot of that done. What is that white thing? Oh, it's the bookshelf. That's slanty. I thought it was something overlapping the lens, but it's not. I will do a Q&A at some stage because it's been a while since I've done one of those, and I do enjoy a good Q&A. How it's really going in Yorkshire. So I've been here 3 months now. A few days ago it was like my 3-month moving anniversary, and tell you what, it's that weird thing of it feels like the time has gone past like that. I'm like, it's been 3 months. Yet at the same time, I'm like, oh, has it only been 3 months? I feel like this is just so normal to me now. I guess the main headline of it would be, do I miss London? No, I don't. I don't miss London at all. Maybe that's because I know that it's 2 hours on the train. I mean, I've only been back to London 2 or 3 times since moving up here. But yeah, I don't miss London. I mean, I love London. It's not that I hate London, I just don't miss it. What I do miss is where I lived with Lucy, my house, living with Lucy, and I've had bouts of feeling really sad that I will never ever live with Lucy ever again. Unless unless Lucy breaks up with her fiance, I break up with Keegan and we just move back to our house, but the chances of that happening are very slim. So, you know, really, I'm never ever going to live with Lucy ever again, and it does make me feel a little bit sad. That said, I'm also really happy that we're both happy with our lives. Like, I FaceTimed Lucy the other day and we had a lovely little catch up, and she's busy planning her wedding. She's getting married at the end of this year, so yeah, she's in full-blown wedding mode. She's just finished her accountancy exams. I'm sure she won't mind me telling you guys, because I know lots of you ask about Lucy because you were so involved with our life, and then suddenly it's kind of stopped because obviously I can't film videos with her because I don't see her very often. But yeah, we still FaceTime. She's passed her accountancy exams, so once she's finished her coursework, she'll be a fully fledged accountant, which she's been doing her exams for years and years and years whilst working full time. So yeah, she's amazing. I also don't want to go back to London as frequently as I thought maybe I would. I think I said this in another video, how I've got friends who have moved away from London and they were sort of like, oh, you'll want to keep going back, and don't worry, you'll be invited to lots of events and there'll be lots going on and you can keep going back. I actually don't like that. Like, when I get invites, I've been invited to quite a lot of events in London, and they've been such cool events for such cool brands, but because they've not been paid, so I wouldn't be paid to go, it would just be a free event, free food, free drinks. I'm like, well, it's not really worth it for me to spend all that time and money traveling down just for this free event. So I have to be a lot more selective of what I do. I don't know if I've told you guys, so I've been signed by a new manager. So I don't know how much I told you guys, I lose track. I definitely did a video for my members talking about it, but my management basically have stopped being a manager. So they gave me a month's notice and they've helped me to find a new manager. So I'm now managed by an amazing woman called Lauren, and Bex is her business partner or assistant. I'm not quite sure yet because I'm still brand new. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. I've had a few meetings with her. We're just sort of getting to know each other. Yesterday we had a meeting and she was asking about events actually and what I would and wouldn't consider, because lots of them being in London. And I was basically like, if it's an event like the launch of something and they're like, there's going to be Prosecco and canapes, if I happen to be in London, I would of course go. But I was like, I'm not going to travel all the way just for a glass of Prosecco and canapes. So it has to be an event that I feel really passionate about, a brand I feel really aligned with, or an experience that I'd really like to do, or something I could get a YouTube video out of. I was like, basically, if it's an event where I could get a YouTube video out of it, I'm willing to do it. But other than that, yeah, I don't really want to keep going here, there and everywhere. One of my viewers pointed out they think that I'm nesting, which I think is very apt and a very good word to describe it. I've had this huge life change, upheaved my whole life up north, and that now I'm just like, I just want to hunker down, draw all the blinds, stay in my pajamas and nest in this new home and sort of get used to it and settle in. I feel like I'm now coming out of that nesting period and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm willing to sort of venture out now again. But yeah, essentially that's how it's been for the last few weeks and months. But yeah, it's just been a very odd feeling, essentially, of going, I don't want to go anywhere or do anything. I just want to stay here in this house, in this area. There's new parts of my routine that I really look forward to as well. Like, for example, most Tuesday evenings and Thursday evenings, Keegan has rugby practice, and today's a Thursday. So yeah, he's gonna have rugby practice tonight. The kids are gonna be back from school soon, and I know that I'm going to be cooking dinner. I'll cook dinner for them, for Keegan, for me, and all at different times, so the kids a bit earlier, and then I'll save Keegan's food for when he's back from rugby. And I really enjoy that. It sort of gives me a little routine for every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm in charge of cooking dinner. I've always hated cooking. You guys know that I hated cooking. I love baking. I don't like cooking. Now I'm really enjoying cooking. Obviously we use recipe boxes like HelloFresh. That does make it so much easier because all the ingredients are there. I didn't have to shop for them, and the whole recipe is there, and it talks you through step by step. Yeah, that probably helps. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying cooking, getting to a new routine. In terms of living with a partner, it just feels very normal and natural, I think. The natural worry when you move in with a partner, especially because I've never lived with one before, you can think, oh, how's it gonna go? Is it gonna change? Are we gonna get on each other's nerves? And no, like, he's like my best friend. So of course there are moments where you're like, okay, I need some time alone, or like he was playing the piano loudly earlier and I was like, shh, I'm editing. But on the whole, like, we don't really have arguments. We're just very easy to live with, which is really nice. But yeah, I just thought it was due an update for you guys. Let me know if you would like a Q&A, and if so, keep your eyes peeled over on my Instagram. But if you don't have Instagram and you want to ask me a question, leave it in the comments down below and I will screenshot some of them and use them for a Q&A in the future. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Ritual for sponsoring this video. Oh, Ava's awake, hello. Don't forget, if you want to try out Ritual, then use my code JOELWOOD20 and you'll get 20% off your first month. And yeah, that is all. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.